Well, Beryl damaged and knocked down so many trees throughout the Houston area, leading to the deaths of several people, sadly. So how do you know whether a tree can be saved or should it be removed?
Well, we have our consumer reporter, Heather Sullivan. She's actually live in Lake Jackson here with a tree removal expert to help us out.
Yeah, good morning to you. Yeah, we're here in Lake Jackson, which is one of the harder hit areas, and you can see they've got a lot of trees down in this area. This one here has already been chopped up, but you can see back over here we've got from smaller trees to bigger trees. This tree is precariously hanging over a roof here, and we're going to be talking later this morning with a tree trimmer who's going to be coming out to work on that tree. Want to show you over here. These folks have got a tree down. Maybe your yard looks like this with lots of debris. Over here, we've got another home with a tree down in front. So lots of people dealing with this. And when you're dealing with a large tree like this, chances are you're going to need to bring in a tree trimmer. So I wanted to just give you a little bit of information on how to go about hiring one, because this is a season where you'll see tree trimmers going door to door offering their services if they're already working in a neighborhood. But you want to be sure that you're dealing with a reputable tree trimmer. Now in Texas, they don't have to be licensed, but it is a good idea to hire a tree trimmer that is insured. This is very dangerous work. You want to be sure that there is insurance. Also, you want to get referrals from either other customers that have used their services. Check them out with the Better Business Bureau. Make sure that they've got a good reputation. And then also, talk to them about sort of, what the plan is for, not only taking down the trees, cutting the trees, and whether some trees can be saved. Because according to the Texas A&M Forestry Service, if it still has about 50% of its branches at the top, that may be a tree that can be saved. But if you have a certified arborist, a tree expert, they can take a look at it and help you determine whether a tree can be saved or if it's better to go ahead and take it down. So you do want to check out those credentials to make sure that you're hiring someone that can really give you the best service to protect your trees and protect your property, and then help you get that mess cleared up out of there. So we'll have more on this. We'll also have more on how to file an insurance claim and what you need to know. 6% of property owners in Texas canceled their flood insurance in this tough economy. So we're going to talk about your options for that coming up throughout the coming hours. So stick with me here. We're live in Lake Jackson. Heather Sullivan, Fox 26 News.
It just looks like a war zone behind you there, Heather. Did you have trouble getting to Lake Jackson at all?
It does. It was a little treacherous. It was slow going. I wish I had taken 288 the whole way. I took surface roads because that's the way I was routed by my GPS. But it was so dark, and then there's been fog this morning. So you really had to go slow to make sure you weren't hitting water or there wasn't debris on the roads. But as long as you went slow, I got here all right.
Okay, and it's a good point you make that, like, the city or county officials will clear out the roadway, the trees, but the ones that are in your yard, that's on us. We're responsible for that. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.